ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, maybe. Welcome back to No Face Gaming. Today we have a quick intro because I have a one-stop shop for all your badge needs, and we're gonna hop right into it. Just make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get right into it. So first things first, you're gonna go to your quarter length, and I suggest 10 minutes, but if you're pressed for time, you can do maybe 6, 7. It will be harder. And here are the badges of the build I will be using for this method at the time of this video. Let's get right into it. The ultimate badge method. I will be timestamping everything for those of you who don't want to watch the whole video. Don't worry, I got you. That being said, let's get right into it with the first method. The first method will be shooting badges, okay? Or the first, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, shooting badges. So I have 3 methods for this to alternate between, and they're on the screen. So go ahead and look at it, screenshot it, and I'm gonna show you all gameplay. All of this is from the same game, by the way. So the first method is jab step from triple threat, okay? And this will only mostly work on Pro. Is not going to work as effectively on other difficulties, and that's because the AI is just smarter this year. And even on Pro, after a couple moves, it's not going to work. You feel me? So just in case that does happen, that brings me to the second method for shooting badges. And I don't have clips up of this one because I did figure out this one after this video, but if you do bring the ball up the court and give the ball to another guard on the team and run to the corner and press L1, it will cause the defense to sag, especially if you don't have a defender guarding you. They will sag off tremendously, and then all you have to do is call for the ball. You may have to spam, but you have a wide open shot. So that's the second one. And on for the last one. Before we get into the last method for the shooting category, and it's not really a method, but go ahead and shoot middies. Whatever open middies you can get those extra badge points. Like any open midi, even contested middies is good. Moving middies, standing middies, just shoot some middies. They help. I also went ahead and inserted some clips of me missing because I'm not trying to let y'all feel like I'm perfect or anything, because you're gonna miss, especially if you have not enough badges, or you have a lower 3 ball. You're going to miss, and sometimes the game is just flat out gonna let you miss. It don't matter, okay? So don't worry about the misses, just worry about your percentage. Try to shoot over 60%. That is the main focus for you to get a good amount of badge points for your badges, okay? That being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the last method of the shooting badge portion of this video. The last method ain't nothing but some step backs and screens. Go ahead and make use of them step backs and them screens. The best step back to use for this method is the LeBron James step back, which will give you the old AI step back, okay? That really big one that you just saw me use. And when you call for screens, do a crossover and hit the defender with the screen, and go ahead and pull up for the J. It will be wide open. Now alternate between these 3 methods to go ahead and knock out 1 shooting badge per hour. And go ahead and make sure you're shooting over 60%. Buy your boost, do what you got to do, and go ahead and get them shooting badges. Now that we got that out the way, let's move on to finishing badges, okay? I have 2 methods for finishing badges, and they're pretty easy and they're pretty straightforward. I won't even have to go fully in depth. All it is for finishing badges is runners and floaters. They give you so much rep. And then off ball screens, which is a little more complicated, but it's similar to the second method I showed you on the shooting badges. The only difference is that you won't be going down to the corner. You will do this from the top of the key. But first, let's talk about the runners and the floaters. First thing you want to do is call for a screen, and I personally like to do a dribble move to let the defender hit the screen, but then go on the opposite side. You know what I'm like you're seeing now. Set the screen on the right, and I go to the left, and then I do a floater. If you do have a high layup, this will favor you because you will draw fouls, get and-1s, and being on Pro, you will hit all of them, okay? And that's basically it for the runners and floaters. It's a pretty simple method, but it's very effective. you do get a lot of points for floaters and runners, like more than regular dunks. So go ahead and mix that in, and we'll move on into the second method of off-ball lob passes. Now these are super effective in that it makes it's easy, because you know, in park you throw lobs and the person catching the lobs gets a lot of points for it, you know what I mean? So just like that, the only difference is you don't have to worry about all the extra stuff. You just bring the ball up the court, pass it to a point guard, go ahead and press L1, which will call a play. And if you're in the right spot at the top of the key, a big man will come up to set you a screen, and all you have to do is run behind the screen, run towards the hoop, and call for a lob. I thought this right here was so crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. I have an 80 dunk on this build. And in takeover, I guess it goes up to a 90. You know what I mean? All that stuff. And just right here, I'm admiring how crazy that dunk was on D Rose. You know, the late and great D Rose. You know, post injury. You know, he's getting up there in age. But you know, when you walk up on a poster, you get, you know what I mean? Like it happens to the best of us. You feel me? Let me stop. Okay, let's get right back. Let's get back to these finishing. Let's get back to the ultimate badge method video, bro, because this right here. Oh my gosh. Let's move into playmaking badges, bro. Now for my playmaking method, is nothing special, just three methods for you to alternate from, and all of these you already know. Lob passes, regular assist, and the one that people sleep on the most is pass to assist. And simple, pass to assist is simply when you pass. Oh, hiccups. Pass to assist is just when you pass to somebody and they pass to somebody else and they score. Those are really harder to get, but you know, they're worth it. You know, they're worth a shot going for. Lob passes, the method for lob passes is just call for a pick and roll, run down to the elbow of the help defender and throw up the lob. Now it does take some practice, and you see here I'm running down to the corner and throwing that. That is a harder pass to throw, but once you get better at it and you want to just, you know, experiment and test out the badges that you have, hey, go for it. It's all about, you know, trying to enjoy it while you play the mind-numbing My Career. So, you know, at the end of the day, you want to aim for, I'm gonna say 10 to 15 assists, and make sure you mix in your lob passes with your regular passes, with your attack assists. You know, you just go for a variety, they add up. And I'm gonna show y'all my stat sheet at the end of this game, how mixing it up definitely helped me do that. Oh, who messaging me? Anyway, after I was rudely interrupted, yeah, this method right here, doing all three of these while mixing in for your steals, if you need defensive badges, getting your steals in the half court, in the full court, all that stuff, your defensive rebound, your good contest, all that helps. Right here you're gonna see my percentages and stuff like that. So as you can see, this game did go into overtime, but I just went ahead and skipped ahead of that because all I ended up doing differently was, like, you know, I used overtime to get more rep. So as you can see, I got 10k per category. I got a shooting badge, and overall this took about 45 minutes because my player was not, I don't think my player was a starter in this video. But as you can see right here, 10 out of 10 for inside for runners and floaters, alley-oop, assists, attack assists, like the standing three-pointer, everything adds up, and I got 35,000 my points total, and all of it just went towards my badges. So yeah, that's it for this method. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if y'all need me to do more insight on these types of videos, like just how to get your badges quick, look, just off this method alone, I almost maxed all my badges in like 2-3 days on this build and on my new build. So yeah, it really works. So other than that, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I really don't have nothing else to say. No Phase signing off. Peace.